So you want to get stronger, faster, more powerful with your sport, but you kind of don't know where to begin, or you've done some stuff that in the past was good but kind of got you so far, but now you're trying to look for the next thing. What's going to help me get there, get me to that next point, being more powerful, more faster, and stronger for your sport. Now, I'm going to go over a couple of things really quickly, but I think the biggest thing I want you to understand is some of the problems and pitfalls you can fall into is just kind of like just running through what's just worked in the past. And the issue with what's just worked in the past is your body is super resilient and it adapts over time. So if you continue to do the same thing, you'll get some gain out of it, but then you'll end up just plateauing. And this is a principle of diminishing returns, where usually within a short period of time, no more than 8 weeks, you'll see a plateau in your actual performance gains. And that's why changing it up, but with an intent of where it's working towards your goal, is really imperative. Another pitfall is like bodybuilding. Like a lot of us do like a bodybuilding style program where we do 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 15 reps of, certain exercises. We might train our chest and buys and back and buys, which is brilliant if you want to get big. But for sport, it's relative at the end of the day, where being big is not necessarily the big advantage. It depends on your sport. A sport where, maybe like AFL, where you got to cover a lot of distance from 8 kilometers to 15 to 20 kilometers, depending on your position. It's imperative that you're a certain body weight, because you don't want to be slow and sluggish when it comes to, the third and fourth quarter. I think for a lot of people, it's more the lack of guidance when it comes to these kind of programs, and I totally empathize with you. And this is an issue that I had growing up, and wish I had understood, or had someone who was who had a greater understanding of how to get me into the next level without going all these, silly exercises where you get told, just push through the pain, you'll be fine. It's like, no, it's like your body is sending you signals for a reason to stop or change it up, where you can actually perform that exercise, but it might be a slight variation depending on your circumstances. I've had this guy I've been training for quite a while, Shelton. He's a semi-professional AFL, Australian rules player, sorry. He came to me, he was kind of lacking a lot of upper body strength, and what we did is, all right, we sat him down. This is what your focus of your off season, pre-season is gonna emphasize, without negating other effects. We still had to get him fit as well. Still had to get him fast. But the biggest thing we needed to do is a big emphasis was build his upper body strength in order to make tackles and be more resilient and making tackles without having the fear of being injured. And when he hit the ground, he's not gonna be his shoulders aren't. It's like he's not gonna risk any shoulder, elbow, wrist injury, or any broken bones or anything like that. He can go on wholeheartedly knowing that he has the physical capability of withstanding that punishment. I think over the last 5 years, working with junior elite athletes, semi-professional athletes, even recently returning from the US, working at a Division 1 college. It kind of gives you a really good insight in how they really respect strength training, especially in America. Strength training is really big over there. You got lots of kids, 16, 17, 18, they can deadlift over 140 kilos, probably squat 1.5 times their body weight before they enter their college career. I guess what I want you to understand is but doing bodybuilding is alright to begin with. For any beginner and novice, it doesn't matter what you do, you will get stronger no matter what. Your body adapts to it, but it's only going to adapt to it for a certain period of time. It's more likely going to be a short window of adaptation than you'll actually expect. So what I want to leave this with, excuse me. What I want to leave this with is, in the next episode, I'm actually going to discuss on how to structure your program so you can actually start making the gains that you want. If it's been sports performance related, or if it's more of a lifestyle than anything like that, that you don't want to pile on weight or whatever it is, but you actually start looking after yourself and think more of the longevity at the end of the day. And I think that's really imperative and something that we kind of miss. So keep following the series. Episode 2, I'll discuss into more detail on how I can help you guys get more out of your programming and actually get the outcomes that you want. If you ever want to have a chat, you can email me with emails below. But if you want to get started and actually, see how I can help you guys in terms of like what you want in terms of training and sports performance, click the link below, and let's do this. Let's get you started. Peace.